Hey guys, Rob the Undead Gamer here, and it kind of seems like every other month I'm doing a video like this, and it's not the intention. It's not. I don't mean to, for these sort of videos to happen on a fairly, what seems to me anyway, like a regular basis. But as you've probably been aware, content's been a little bit sparse, a little bit lack, sort of recently, the last sort of month or so, really. And generally when stuff like that happens, it's usually down to me being overwhelmed by university and work and things like that. And I suppose for the most part, it's partly me not being able to use my time effectively. And sometimes or some weeks I could have gotten away with actually having content, but I just didn't sort of use my spare time effectively. But this, however, is completely different. This is something that has happened to me that I've just not been in the mood, even in my spare time, to make content. I've not had the motivation or the willingness to do it, and that's why this month has been terrible for content, shall we say. There's really not been a lot of it. I think last week was the first week where you actually had content on the regular days that you were sort of meant to. It was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But that's kind of down to a really huge, or something really big that's kind of happened that's really affected my life. And I wouldn't normally sort of tell you unless I felt it necessary, and I kind of feel it necessary because it's affected the channel and will continue to affect the channel for a little while. Hopefully not for long, but it's gonna affect you guys and the content and the channel. So many of you may know, especially if you've been sort of on my channel or following my channel for quite a while, I've been in a relationship with someone for 4.5 years now. And I've been on YouTube for about 3.5 of those years. So throughout the time that I've been on YouTube, I've been involved in this relationship. But sadly, that has come to an end now. After 4.5 years, 4.5 amazing years, that's sadly come to an end due to reasons that I'm not going to divulge into. I'm not going to go into because really I've got no right to say, and no offense, it's no one's business. I know obviously I open up my life to a lot of you guys, but there's a lot you don't see or a lot you don't know, which I think is only correct because obviously there's got to be a barrier of privacy. That's basically what has happened, is that we are no longer together. I'm not sort of telling you guys this so I can get people saying, oh, it's okay, Rob, or oh, I'm really sorry to hear. I'm not bothered about that. As I mentioned earlier, the reason I feel I need to tell you guys is because it's affected the channel and the content that you guys hopefully wait for and enjoy watching, and it's going to affect the channel in the future. It's due to this fact as well that I've not been in the mood or been motivated at all to make any form of content. The content that I've been able to give to you, for the most part, has been stuff that's kind of in my backlog and been waiting to be uploaded, but nothing sort of fresh and new like a vlog, I suppose, until last week. So without, I suppose, divulging too much into the ins and outs, because it's sort of no one's business, what I suppose that the channel will continue. I'm not finishing it. I'm not ending it. I'm slowly getting my motivation back to sort of doing it. Part of the reason, obviously, I've lost my motivation to make videos is because I've been, this is quite a huge thing that's happened in my life, and a big part of my life that's kind of stopped now, I suppose, because this relationship was sort of everything, I suppose, to me. And again, I'm not telling you this for sympathy votes, so please don't. I'm not. This isn't the reason why I'm just sort of trying to explain the reasons why there's been no content. I didn't want to just make videos for the sake of making videos, because they'd be crap, they'd be awful. I mean, there is always a degree, and I suppose I get this because I'm wanting to be an actor, and that's the kind of path that I'm taking in my life of becoming an actor. You've got good days and you've got bad days, and when you've got bad days, generally what you've got to do is you've got to leave that all behind. As soon as you walk onto the stage or walk into the theatre, or as soon as you walk onto set, a film set, or whatever it is, you've got to leave anything that's happened behind you, because you've got to get on with your work, with your role, and sort of get yourself into a different mindset. Whether you've had an argument with your other half, or whether there's been a death in the family, or whatever's happened, you've kind of got to put it aside as best you can. Obviously there are, mitigating circumstances, sometimes you need some time off or whatever, and that's kind of what I've needed to do. I mean, generally when you watch my videos, I suppose you only see one side of me. You only see the entertainment, the happiness, those sorts of things that you do as an entertainer, because I suppose that's what I am here. I'm an entertainer. I entertain you, or I hope I do anyway. And you generally sort of see not a one-dimensional, but you see one side of me. You don't see me when I'm sad or upset or angry or whatever, because that's not going to make good content, and that's just going to be some arsehole on the internet ranting. That's not what I want this channel to be, and I don't feel it right for me to make a vlog like, oh, I've had a really bad day, or because to me that's like clawing for attention. And again, this is not why I'm making this vlog. But that's not to say that I'm putting on a character or I'm putting on a persona. That I am 100% me. I'm as I am real. I'm showing you a real side of me. Except to a degree, I've got to sound happy, enthusiastic, motivated, and as if I'm enjoying what I'm watching. Because if you watch a video where someone's clearly not enjoying themselves, you're not going to bother watching it. What's the point? Because you're not going to enjoy watching them enjoy playing or whatever. That's that's the way it goes. And it's the same for the profession that I want to go into. If I'm not in the right mindset, or if something's bad happened, I've got to kind of put it out of my mind as best I can and just get on with it. But as I say, I've not been motivated to do that, and for that I apologise, but I'd rather have gone on a sort of small hiatus than make content that I really was not in the mood to do. A couple of Sundays back I did another The Last of Us live stream, which was basically a stream like a week or so after the breakup had happened, and I still wasn't in the right frame of mind, still wasn't in the mood to sort of do it, but I did it because I felt like I kind of should, and it'd be good for me to sort of do something to take my mind off things. Which it did help, but and I hope that when you watch parts 7, 8 and 9 of when I upload it to YouTube, hopefully it's not obvious that I wasn't 100% myself, I suppose. I did still enjoy the live stream, obviously, but hopefully that doesn't play through too much. But I feel like now I'm ready to sort of get back on the horse and get back onto making good content for you guys. And hopefully you will continue to enjoy said content. So as you can imagine, at the moment my life is a little bit awkward, a little bit difficult at the moment, just because, as some of you probably are aware, we live together. My ex-girlfriend and I now we live together, and although I'm not being kicked out or anything like that. I'm welcome to stay because I'm still paying the rent and everything like that. I'm welcome to stay until I find somewhere else to go, essentially, because I've got nowhere to go. It's a bit of a funny situation, I suppose, to be in. But I'm kind of living between home and my friend Josh's, Singularity Josh on the YouTubes. I'm kind of, living with him as well a little bit, sort of going to and fro, just so, we've got some space between us, because I feel that's right for us to just get some space between us, because, it both helps us kind of move on, I suppose, with our lives, and get used to not being together, because I think it's a little bit unhealthy at the moment, but it's not terrible, so obviously making content and then uploading content is really difficult, or has been the last couple of weeks anyway. It's been really, really difficult. Obviously where my home is, we've got the best internet package we can afford, which makes uploading content and makes live streaming so much easier. Josh, on the other hand, sadly hasn't got great internet, as I'm sure he'll tell you, and that's why, sadly, again, he doesn't live stream, and I don't think his videos go up as often as he'd like, I suppose, because his internet is kind of slow. Luckily, my university has phenomenal internet. I uploaded a video there last week, and it went up in a matter of seconds, which was amazing. That's at least another road I can go down, of uploading, but it's just being at home to make the content, because obviously all my consoles are at home, all my games are at home, and if I'm not here with, or if I'm at Josh's, it's kind of difficult to cart around all my consoles and dump them at his, and sort of take over his bedroom and make content. It's not fair, it's not right. So I kind of make content when and where I can in between university and everything else. So at the moment it's difficult. It's very difficult, but I'm trying to get back on into it. And obviously live streams as well, I need good internet to do that. So I need to be at home to do that. If I'm at Josh's, then I can't really do a live stream. Obviously at university, again, can't really do a live stream there. So although live streams are kind of sporadic anyway, and I apologise for that, because I would like them to be more regular, I kind of doing them when I can and when I'm at home. So this is again something that's going to affect the future of the channel for a while, is possible sporadic content. I'm going to try my best to give you guys regular content when, on the sort of usual schedule as best I can, because for me it's good to be making the content and doing the content, because one, it's something I really enjoy, and it's something that keeps me busy and keeps my mind working and everything like that. So I'm going to be doing that as best I can. But again, if there is no content, I will say on the socials, but please understand, it's at the moment very difficult. It's very, very difficult to find time sometimes and actually be able to make content, especially when you're living between places. And this is something that might change. Obviously, I'm looking for different accommodation now. I'm trying to move in with some of my friends from uni, from my class, which will be fun. But trying to track down a house to move into is difficult as well. I'm looking for student accommodation this year for next year. Trying to move in as soon as possible, sort of thing. But obviously, there's going to be a period of transition from when I go from this place to my new place with my friends, and again there'll be a period of transitioning from internet. I'm going to try and get the best internet package that I can with, that's my only stipulation with my friends really, is that we need to kind of get the best internet package we can afford and get, because otherwise it's going to make doing YouTube very difficult. It's going to make doing live streams probably non-existent, I'll be honest. I mean, YouTube can continue because I could just go to university and upload a video. That's not that difficult to do. But live streams would probably stop unless I've got similar internet to what I've got at the moment. Then live streams will probably end, and I don't want that to happen, because I want to do live streams. I enjoy doing live streams, if not a little bit more than I do doing YouTube, just simply because you get instant reaction and instant response, and it's really nice to chat with you guys live, where I don't get that on YouTube. And it's something that hopefully, as I've got more time now, I suppose, or will have more time in the future, is something I can make sure I'm doing regularly. So I will make sure that I'm doing a live stream at minimum once a week, maybe twice a week, depending. There's no promises there, but it's something that I hope for the future. But I can only have that if I've got good internet. So yeah, just be aware that there'll probably be a period of change and transition. But obviously I'll let you guys know about that anyway, so have no fear. As for content on the channel, some of you probably aware and probably waiting for the next episode and have enjoyed watching. But I was doing a dual Let's Play with Tasha, with my girlfriend, and it was Lord of the Rings War in the North, which is an awesome game, and it was an awesome Let's Play. I think we got to episode 6, but times have been difficult with finding time to do it, because obviously we both work and we're both at university, and then finding spare time to record was difficult. But it's safe to say that Let's Play is finished now. That's I'm gonna stop it, just because it was a piece of work that both of us had contributed to, and both of us had put our time and effort into making. And I'm not just going to go and replace her with Josh or someone, which I could do, but I wouldn't feel it's fair. I wouldn't feel it's fair to the Let's Play, and I wouldn't feel it's fair to her, because obviously she put a lot of work and a lot of effort into it, same as I did. And for me to just replace her, I think would be an insult to the Let's Play and to her, so I'm not going to do that. If I do the War in the North again as a Let's Play, which I could do in the future, in the far future, no promises though, I'd do it with someone else, but I'd start from scratch. I'd start from the beginning of the game again, because it's a fresh piece of work. It's new, or it would be new. So that would be my only stipulation of if I was to bring it back. I'm going to leave the videos up there because they're good. It's good content, and I enjoyed making them, and so did Tasha. So it's not something that I'm going to take down. But just be aware, there will be no more War in the North for the foreseeable future, sadly. But I've still got Dead Space coming. I've still got Shadows of Mordor. So have no fear. Still Let's Plays on the channel. But so you've got your Lord of the Rings fix there with Shadows of Mordor. But sadly, War in the North will stop. As for vloggy type things, obviously at the moment you're watching me play whatever game I ended up deciding to play, which hopefully isn't a complete contradiction to what I'm saying, or isn't too much of a distraction. I suppose it's just something for you guys to watch. But obviously I would have loved to have done this face to face with a camera, as my normal sort of vlogs go. But all the video equipment, all the camera equipment, everything like that I've used in the past has belonged to her, has belonged to Tasha. And obviously I don't have, I'm sure she wouldn't mind me probably using them, but I don't want to, because it's not mine, it's not my equipment to use, and I don't think it's my right to use it anymore, personally. So for the foreseeable future, vlogs will probably be done in a format like this, where you're listening to my audio and you're watching some sort of gameplay. That will be my normal sort of run-of-the-mill vloggy type life type vlogs that I like to do. This will be the sort of new format I suppose you guys will get. You won't get a face-to-face, unfortunately. I could revert back to what I used to do when the channel started, which was using my webcam on my Mac, or what I do occasionally do when I'm out and about or whatever, and I've done in recent videos where I've used my iPhone. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to go from having great quality videos and vlogs in HD and perfect pitch quality, and being able to, you know, adapt the focus and everything like that. I don't want to go from that to using an iPhone or using a webcam, because to me it feels like there's no progression in the channel. I'm just sort of backpedaling, and I don't feel that's right. I want to kind of only move forward on my channel, and I feel I can only do that really, or at least sort of stay at a constant quality by doing vlogs like this instead of using my iPhone or using webcam. Plus the problems I had with the Mac webcam was that the audio would go out of sync and quality wasn't great, and I don't want to do that. And you know, although the quality on an iPhone isn't bad, the sort of quality as a video isn't what I want. I don't want to be holding a camera and it be sort of shaky and that sort of thing. I think it's a disservice to the channel. It's a disservice to the quality content that I want to make for you guys, and I think ultimately it's a disservice to you. If there are any vlogs that I want to do where I want to show my face, or I want to do sort of little sketches like I've done before in the past, because I'd love to do more of those sort of vlogs, because I do enjoy doing them, and I think you guys enjoy watching them. If there's any more of those, then I can, at the moment, for the time being, book out or hire out cameras from my university. So that's a possibility, but I don't want to be doing that every week or every other week or whatever. So I'll only do that for special vlogs, maybe like Q&As, that sort of thing. So yes, this will be the format for all future vlogs. Obviously gaming vlogs, you're used to this, but my sort of normal run-of-the-mill everyday, hey, this is what I've been up to this week vlogs are probably going to take this sort of format. So I think really that's everything that's happened that's going to affect the channel and the future of us and this channel. Those are my changing circumstances. They suck, but you know, I suppose it's just moving on, isn't it? It's looking for the silver lining, I suppose. But I'm gonna keep doing YouTube because it's what I enjoy, and I hope it's something you guys enjoy as well. So again, I just want to say I'm not doing this for a sympathy vote or for anything like that. This is purely because it's affected the channel, and it's going to continue to affect the channel for a couple of months at least for the future. And I feel it's right for you guys to know and be aware of what's happened and why the channel's going to be a little bit different, or that, you know, there's going to be certain things that are happening with it that wouldn't normally have happened, I suppose. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget, I reached 300 subscribers this month, which is amazing and awesome. And last week I did a vlog with Singularity Josh, sort of announcing that and celebrating that, and I'm doing a giveaway. I'm giving away 2 Steam wallet voucher things. I'm giving away Steam money. So there's going to be two winners. So go click the link that's going to be at the end of this video to that video. Go watch, see how you can enter to win, be in a chance to win those vouchers. So yeah, so don't miss out on that, because that's going to be awesome. I think we're going to announce the winners next week. So yeah. Also, just the last minute thing, our monthly podcast, the Undead Gaming Cast, is finally on iTunes, so yay! So you can go download that for free from the iTunes store if you just type in The Undead Gamer or Undead Gaming Cast, then it will come up. Or you can do it the long way, I suppose, and look through the millions and millions of gaming podcasts, but I wouldn't recommend that. But you can go to iTunes now and download that for free, so that's awesome. So yeah, sorry about the sort of little, once again, hiatus. I don't intend to do these, really apologise for them, but that's the reasons why I've not been about. So I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are looking forward to more content, because it should be coming. And I will catch you guys again next time. I've been Rob the Undead Gamer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.